Hello, everybody. It's Natasha Bailey from Soul Mission here. So we've all been brought up with and taught. A lot of us healers have been taught about the chakra system and Kundalini energy, and we've been taught that it's good to keep your chakras balanced and nourished and functioning properly, and that we all want to activate our Kundalini energy because this allows the greater flow of energy to flow through us. Well, unfortunately, as I've been doing my research and as I've experienced myself, this is not quite the case. As it turns out, the chakra system and the Kundalini system is an overlay to our divine blueprint. I know this may sound shocking to many of you, but what I have been researching, especially from Ashayana Dean, Lisa Renee, and other more advanced healers, is as we ascend, the membrane between the chakras dissolves so that the chakras actually become unified again. And our natural divine blueprint is meant to be the 3-star system, with the main core here just in your kind of solar plexus heart area, and one core star energy center in your loin and one in your mind. So, and the other thing is the Kundalini energies are not quite as we understand them, or that as the way that they have been represented to us. In actual fact, the energies of the Kundalini are reptilian ties to below our earth chakra, connecting to reptilian ties on the earth, and above the crown chakra. So we do have a natural navel point. So in Kundalini, we a lot is referred to the navel energy as being the center point of our creative energies, of our Kundalini energies. Unfortunately, due to all the modifications that have happened to us, the human body, the navel energy was moved lower down. It's meant to be a lot higher. So we've experienced a lot of distortions over many millions of years. And thank God we are now in the process of this stellar ascension cycle, where we are starting to get back our divine human blueprint, the blueprint of the 12-stranded DNA avatar being. So I want to share some of the benefits of having your chakras unified from a 7 compartmentalized system to a 3-part star system. So I actually had my chakras unified and my false Kundalini removed last year in 2020 as part of the Holy Fire Reiki 2019 and 2020 upgrades. More specifically, the 2019 upgrade. And I actually remember the time when it happened, and I could feel that the 3-star system was joining up as one. And ever since then, I have just felt a tremendous clarity, clearness of thinking, and more peacefulness and calmness. I don't feel as triggered as much. And my energies are a lot more balanced and centered. So I'm also now trained to do chakra unifications and Kundalini removals as well. So if that's something you're interested in doing and actually strengthening your energy center, because that's what happens, I've put a link down below. The other amazing thing about doing the chakra unification and false Kundalini removal is when we unify the chakras, we also release and let go of any entities that are sitting in your chakras. So it's a great release of any negative beings that might be siphoning off your energy or using your energy. So this is one of the amazing benefits behind that. I had another chakra unification and false Kundalini removal session. There is another system that I use to do that in a much quicker way. And the additional benefits that I had with that is that it seemed to remove other overlays and remove other distortions from my energy field. So I remember feeling I went into a trance-like state, a lot of energy moving and shifting in the lower regions of my body to give me a bit more support. And in my mind's eye, I had this image of this man. I remember he had very hairy arms, but I had this image of this man in my mind's eye as if I was looking down at this male arm. And I saw an image of a man, and I got the feeling that this man may have been me or an aspect of me, perhaps in another life, that was presenting itself there and then. So yeah, went into a very, very deep trance and woke up later, and the hour that it takes to do that session went by super, super fast. And I can tell it did a very, very deep healing because I felt so tired and exhausted for days afterwards. But the interesting effects for me have been even more greater clarity of mental thinking and thought, and also funny, surprising reaction from people around me. I mean, literally people falling over themselves to be super friendly and helpful, people blowing me kisses from across the street, random strangers trying to be super helpful, offering their help, people smiling at me on the street, women in supermarkets being super friendly and helpful. So that's one side effect of that. So the other good thing about it is the fact that when you reduce, when you move from a 7 chakra compartmentalized system to a 3-star system with the Dantian system, you've got a lot stronger energy center. It's a lot harder for other beings to attach to you and to siphon off your energy. So you've got a stronger energy center. And, it allows you to be free of more of those distortions and ties to the matrix, to the old matrix grid system here on the planet. So there you have it. I hope that was of interest to you. I know this is quite challenging information to hear for a lot of you. I also have been brought up in a traditional healing environment where I was taught to kind of nourish and balance the chakras. So it might feel unorthodox to go towards, unifying them and releasing the false Kundalini ties. But I personally have benefited greatly from it. And I think you will too. So I always test everything out on myself before working with people. And I would highly, highly recommend this as a treatment to release yourself from the matrix. So as always, I am interested in your comments. Please like, share, subscribe to this video channel, page. I always love to hear from you, and I'm wishing you so much love. Take care for now.